Hi everybody, this is Theoral. You can find me on the Marvel Champions Discord answering rules questions or doing the Card Text podcast with Bob and Scott, where we talk about various interesting rules issues, or here on YouTube doing this Marvel Champions playthrough. We are on episode 29 of this playthrough as we start on the Sinister Motives campaign. Yes, we will start the Sinister Motives campaign, and we are going to play a hero that I have not played for a little while, far too long, is Wasp. If after playing Wasp, I will be all the way up to having played every hero up through Star-Lord. But I'm not going to play Star-Lord against Sinister Motives because that just doesn't feel thematically appropriate. Wasp, though, she fits in here well. She's a champion, except for that she's not a champion, but you know, she's a champion, so she gets to come in here and fight Sandman, which just sounds like fun. Wasp v Sandman. Alright. So Wasp does good in lots of different aspects. Today we're going to play her in Protection. We get to have access to like all of the cards now, basically every card that I have, every card that's been released officially. I'm just treating them all as here. We'll just go all the way up through Ironheart at this point. So no Spider-Ham, no Spider, none of the cards that have been spoiled from them, none of the Mutant Genesis spoilers, but released cards we're good with. So that's what we got. So we're building this deck. Protection, we've got Perseverance because we can change hero forms. Indomitable, which is so that we can ready after defending, because she likes to defend well enough, but we're hoping not to defend too much against Sandman. I mean, it'll be good to reduce his damage a little bit. We've got a bunch of allies, which will be handy. Actually, given that we can't block, probably not the best set of allies in the world. Like, Ironheart's not great. War Machine's still good. Although, he can only block 3 damage, because indirect. Anyways, whatever. We're playing with those allies anyways. We got a symbiote suit, powering all of us. Help get these cards into play. Ingenuity, because we're a genius. Avengers Mansion and Queen Carrier. And we will. And what doesn't kill me, so that we can stand up when we're in hero form, which is a very useful thing to be able to do when you have really good stats, which Wasp does. So we'll see how this works. Maybe it's terrible. If it is, then we'll lose. All right. But fortunately, Sinister Mode is pretty good expansion. Not too hard. I think we'll do all right. All right. So Sandman has caused sand to flow through all the streets, and now there's a bunch of hapless pedestrians. So we search for the city streets. I guess we didn't have to do this because it sets it up automatically, but it gets 4 counters. Once per round, we can exhaust a character we control to remove sand counters from here. When revealed, we resolve this, so that's 1, and we discard 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're playing with a couple of. We're playing with, as it says here, Sandman, City and Chaos, Standard, Expert, all that. But we're not using Down to Earth. We're going to use the Sinister Syndicate, and also Streets of, what is it called? Streets. I can't remember what it's called. The hood one that's about this, about the city streets, that gives you a bunch of Surge stuff. Since they all have Surge, we'll just throw the whole thing in there. So I don't know if how it'll change things, but I thought, you know, city streets. This is the time to do it. All right. We have 1 scheme. It starts with 2 threat. So we'll see how this goes. All right. What do we got? We have Giant Help, which could help us remove some threat, but we don't really need to do that. Not overly much. We can just thwart. So no, thank you. Perseverance is useful. No Wasp Sting. We're trying to build up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. +1. I mean, obviously we could just keep those cards, but I'd really love to draw Genius, you know? Genius is great. We can shuffle those cards back in. All right. Draw 2. Ho 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 ho. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we're not going to play Perseverance. That's okay. So, first thing, we spend 2 to play Ingenuity, because that's a great build card. And then we're going to shuffle Genius and Let's grab Giant Help just in case we end up doing stuff. Shuffle those 2 cards back into our deck. Then we are going to flip to Giant form, which I think is just flip. Nope, that's the wrong one. Giant. Flip to Giant-sized Wasp. She can thwart for 2. So we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, and then I just have to decide whether I want to hang on to Endurance or Perseverance. I'm going to hang on to Perseverance. No, I think I'll hang on to Endurance. I have a bunch of Perseverance. Alright, we're going to play Snow Guard. We're going to bring her into play with Attack, and she is going to clear sand counters for us, because it's useful to have someone who can do that. And we'll thwart the main scheme, and that's our turn. Now we draw 5 hand size, because that's our hand size. And, oh, look at that. We have some Pim Particles and a Pinpoint Strike. Okay. 1 threat goes on the main scheme. Sandman attacks us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and defend this. 5. This is called Streets of Mayhem. That's what it's called. So we don't get to give everybody Retaliate 1. That's okay. Take 2 damage. Indirect. So we could have signed some at Snow Guard if we wanted to. Advance. That's dangerous. He schemes for 1. Stun the character I control with the highest attack value. Alright, Snow Guard, you are stunned. How about that? What does he get? He gets +1 thwart. Oh, sorry. He schemed for 1. Okay, well that's not super important. That's fine. We're going to go to Tiny Form. 1. Oh, we're exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play Ant-Man. And then since we spent 2 Pim Particles, we get to draw 2 cards. We can't play the Symbiote Suit. What we can do, though, is play What Doesn't Kill Me. So that's fun. We're going to go ahead and do that. 1, 2. What doesn't kill me? We heal 2 hit points and ready. Not that I really needed to, but why not? We're just going to thwart for 1. Ant-Man is just going to punch him for 2. I guess, nah, we'll change my mind. We'll thwart for 2. Ant-Man's going to thwart for 2 of his 3, and we'll punch him. And Snow Guard is going to remove all these counters. Oh, he did damage to me. Shoot. He was supposed to get a counter. So that was at 3, and he was supposed to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we thwart it to 0. Or punch it to 0, whatever you call. However you want to say that. So just as a quick note, stunned allies, when they attack, they don't take consequential damage, because that's after they attack, and the attack doesn't happen. So, you know, just as a note there, if I end up using her to attack, do I have giant? Nope. Nope. No giant stuff. Well, I just don't know if I want to defend this. It's only going to reduce the damage by 2. He's already going to hit me for 3. I think I'll just take it. 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 sand counter and 1 card discarded. Wow, he's discarded every one of his sand clones. Alright, we get an encounter card. It is Beetle. That was one of the fun things. That's why with Sinister Syndicate is Beetle. I get to fight her even when she's not in play from my Nemesis. It's like having my Nemesis in the deck. Forced response: after Beetle attacks and damages you, discard the lowest cost upgrade you control. Well, I don't want to discard Ingenuity, so I would appreciate if you did not do that. I could play Biosynthetic Wings and Spider-Man. That sounds like a good plan. Oh, I could play Wasp Sting instead. Let me see. No, I don't think I need to. In fact, if I play Spider-Man, he can hit her for 4. What would be even better beat it. I mean, I could Wasp Sting and deal 4 damage to her and kill and hit Sandman for 1. Yeah. Or I could do 1, 2, 3 and play Spider-Man and say he has +2 attack. Then he can attack her and deal 4 damage. And then I can flip to giant form. That works, yeah, giant form. And sure, Ant-Man and myself can attack Sandman for 5. And you know what? Snowguard is just going to clear off her stun status, because then she'll have her 3 attack and overkill. And that will be useful for her to have. City streets are pretty well under control. I don't need to exhaust somebody to clear it every single turn. It'll be fine. Here's hoping it's actually fine. 1 threat. Sandman attacks me for 3 plus a boost. Alright, I got my rapid growth. I have not seen another perseverance since that first turn. I could defend for 5 here, but what I'd really like to get is my helmet. So if I defend for 5 and play my helmet, that's everything. That's fine. Okay. Rapid growth. We defend for 5. He hits me for 5. I defend all of it. No sand counters. I get a single encounter card. Warehouse District. Each character in play gains steady. So that's kind of cool. Alright, everybody's steady. Exhaust my identity. Can't do that. It's Boomerang. He has 5 health. I have no ability to do damage. I had an extra resource. Oh well. Anyways. That's fine. There's a few ways I could do this. There's just a lot of things I could do here. Let's see. Ant-Man's my best thwarter, huh? I would kind of like to go ahead and do that. So Ant-Man's going to thwart for 2. I may as well flip to tiny form. I have my wings. And then we'll just let Spider-Man and Snowguard kill this guy with their 5 damage. And then I'm going to play my helmet and hang on to an Indomitable, because I would like to be able to ready after I defend. What I'd really like to do is be tough. That's okay. I have a what doesn't kill me, so that's great. Ooh, Red Room Training. I like that too. Too many good cards here. Oh, sorry. Center click. Alright. 1 threat. Sandman attacks me. I defend. 5 damage again. Alright, well I prevent 1 with my wings, so that's 3, so I take 2 damage. That's fine. I take 2 damage. I get a sand counter and discard 2 cards. I get an encounter card. Now or never, choose to either place an acceleration on the main scheme. Do not want to do that. Exhaust a character I control and spend a resource of any type. Alright, we'll exhaust Lost Miles. And we will spend... I'm just going to spend Ingenuity, because I don't think I really care about resources at the moment. Okay. I could play What Doesn't Kill Me and Red Room Training. That would get me Retaliate 1 and Piercing. And it would let me heal 2, which would be nice, and ready, so that I can do stuff. We're going to go ahead and use Snow Guard to just, again, knock this back down to 0. I have so much thwart that I don't need. Actually, I have as much attack here as I do in giant form, so that doesn't really matter. But I would rather be in giant form. It's just a question of... I think I do want to play this because I'd like to heal too. I could play Ironheart. Chances are I'm not going to draw anything useful though. So if I play Ironheart instead, then it costs me 2 resources to play another card, and I get 1 extra card, which I can't use unless it also happens to cost 1. And then I don't get to play these 2 cards. So yep, that's fine. We're playing all of Wasp's upgrades, which is kind of weird. I don't usually do that. But I guess that's what we're doing today. Alright, giant form Wasp. We'll go ahead and bunch him for 2. Guess I could have done that in tiny form. Whatever. Hey, we have rapid growth. And perseverance finally. One threat. He attacks me. I'm going to go ahead and defend this. Just trying to decide if I want a rapid growth. So if I rapid growth, I defend it for 5 with this 1 resource. And then I can perseverance and armored vest next turn. Yeah. Sounds good. So I'll hang on to giant help. Use ingenuity. Okay. I defend for 5. Well, he only hit me for 3. No damage. No sand counters. Speed Demon. Force interrupt when when a character attacks Speed Demon attacks them first. That's fun. Alright. Cool. So we're going to go tiny with perseverance. So we're tough. And we're going to play an armored vest. So we have decent defense. Oh, he took 1 damage because he attacked me. And I have retaliate 1. Yeah, and this is why I wanted to clear Snowguard, so that she can... Oh, no. Doesn't work at all, does it? Sorry, Snowguard, you can't punch him. Yeah. Well, that's just life then. That'll be fun. I'll kill him next turn and deal damage. She can't thwart. Spider-Man can thwart 1 or deal 2 damage. But if he attacks Speed Demon, he's going to get attacked first. This is interesting. You can't like kill him with allies very easily. He has Pretaliate 2. I don't know if I want to deal 3 damage with Snowguard. I don't know if I want her to be at 1 health. I think I'm just going to stop there. That's fine. I draw 5 card hand. Ah, there we go. We got a Queen Carrier, another Perseverance, Pinpoint Strike. 1 threat. Sandman attacks me for 3. And then Speed Demon attacks me for 2. That's fine. Alright. Hopefully we don't get like a really terrible attack or anything. It's Master Plan. We're going to get a side scheme. 4. Come on. It's a side scheme. Alright. Which one is it? It's Dirt Trap. Resolve the Surging Sands ability on city streets twice when we defeat that. It's a really easy one to defeat. Cool. So, oh, by the way, he has a, no. We're in tiny form. We do not have Retaliate 1. Giant form has Retaliate 1. So that makes things a little less interesting. If I pay 3 for Queen Carrier, then I would have 1, 2, 3 for Pinpoint Strike. That seems nice. I don't get to play Perseverance that way, but I get to build more, and I like building. 1, 2, 3 for a Pinpoint Strike. Alright, we deal 8 damage with Overkill to Speed Demon, but he punches us first, so we take 2 damage. Alright, so that kills him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 because we killed somebody. We are going to thwart this for 1, which then defeats it and deals the damage to him, and resolves City Streets, and resolves City Streets again. And then Snow Guard is going to clear city streets. And we're in a bit of a spot of trouble with everything. So we're going to get a double encounter card this turn. I don't really want to flip because this is a 4-5 threats, not that hard to get. I mean, it's 3, but it's going to get 1, so that's 4. I guess he's, even if he gets a triple boost, he still doesn't finish it. Alright, let me check some. Do we have both advances? We do. Alright, I can go alter go. And that seems fine. I'm going to go ahead and use up Miles to thwart this for 1. Has 6 cards left. That might go over. I'll take 3 indirect damage, which I can do. This is indirect, right? Yeah. I think I'll be okay. Alright. We draw up to our hand size. Okay. 1 threat. Sandman schemes for 1, 2, 3. He gets a single encounter card. The first one is Sand Smash. Resolve Surging Sands. And this card gains Surge. Yeah, that was the danger. Exhaust a character I control. Ugh, I don't really want to exhaust her. And spend a resource of any type. I have a few things that care about resource type. I don't think I'm going to play War Machine. And it's under fire! Actually, just had a conversation about this. So that's going to resolve the top card from the encounter deck. When that happens, we get an acceleration token. We take 3 indirect damage. Alright, well, let's hope we don't get any more indirect damage. Alright, Sand Form. It's fine. Then that discards. Actually, after Sand Form. Resolves. And finally, Secret Lair. Discards this. Surge. When revealed, discard each other setting environment in play. Each enemy gains an acceleration. Each hero and ally gets +1 thwart. That's interesting. And we got another Sand Form. Alright, when we would deal any amount of damage, we discard this and do Surging Sands instead. So we want to kind of punch him for a little bit. That's fine. We need to thwart. Okay, what doesn't kill me is going to help us thwart, so that's nice. So we can still recover and flip to probably Giant Form. We will play Ironheart because that's a good thing to play. Got a double resource that we can't really use. I mean, we could Pinpoint Strike if we wanted to, but that's not actually what we want to do right now. So we ready with what doesn't kill me, heal 2, and then we go ahead and thwart for 4 because we have +1 thwart. We'll let Ironheart thwart for 2. So that's cleared, and we will play Indomitable so we can stand up after we defend. This is after we would deal any amount of damage, so we're going to get a little bit of city streets going here. We're going to hang on to Pinpoint Strike, and we're going to try and get ahead and get this finished. So we get 3 thwart, which is a little rough. And then Sandman attacks me. I'm just going to defend this for 4. He deals 5, so I take 1 indirect damage. Just thinking through. I take 1 indirect damage and discard 2 cards. Alright, and then I discard Indomitable to go ahead and stand up, because I'm going to need to do some work at some point here, I assume. I guess I have what doesn't kill me. Maybe I hold this. Nah. That's fine. Alright. We got an encounter card. It's Shadow of the Past. Alright. Mother's Orders and Beetle. Each enemy gets 1 acceleration icon, so we have 2 acceleration now. To make a basic attack, we must spend a resource. So for each hero, so my allies can still make basic attacks. That's good. Oh, also, I forgot to do this because I retaliated him, and that was going to discard 3 cards. It's a shame I forgot to do that because that would have gotten me rid of Shadow the Best. So Ironheart. Oh wait, that's just for basic attacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and thwart. It's 1, 2, kills this, 3. Then go ahead and what doesn't kill me to stand back up and heal 2, which is very useful. Actually, no. I take that back. I think I want to play Nick Fury here. 1, 2. Keep that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plays Nick Fury, who can draw me 3 cards. Excellent. Actually, I think I want to use this in hero form. Yes, this is perfect. 1, 2, what doesn't kill me? I heal 1, 2, and then because I use this in giant form, I heal 1, 2, and I ready. Then I will, let's see, do I want to flip to tiny form and kill Beetle? That will deal 1 damage and clear that sand form. But before I do that, I'm going to use Snowbird to knock off 3 counters. Yep, then we're going to flip to tiny form. And in flipping, we will play Perseverance so that we are tough. Nick Fury is going to deal 2 damage to Beetle, with 1 damage to himself. And then I will deal 2 damage to Beetle, because I have this helmet. Which means I deal 1 damage to Sandman, which discards that, and places 1 counter on City Streets. And then I'm going to go ahead and use up Ironheart to knock off that last 2 threat. Alright, so we're doing pretty good there. I feel like I haven't been talking strategy much, but it's because I'm caught up in the game, I guess. So, alright, we get 1 acceleration, 1 acceleration. So that's 3 threat. Nick Fury could defend this, but that doesn't matter. I could defend it, but I'm tough. So I'm just going to take a hit for 4 damage, which I absorb all of with my tough status. It would be nice if he attacked me again or something. Exhaust a character I control. That's easy. And spend a resource of any type. That's also easy. Alright. End of the round. Fury's discarded. So he wasn't able to do his full effect, but that's alright. He did a good work. And now we can play Venom Suit, which is gonna be fun. So let's see. That's going to give us some good stats. We'll have 4, 3, 5 defense, and 10 extra hit points, which means we'll be in good shape. Alternatively, I could just, kill him. It's not the worst idea ever. I flip him to stage 3. I have a pinpoint strike here and a rapid growth, but I can't ready, so that's not going to work. I wish I could just, okay, I say I wish I could just hit him. I have Snow Guard. Snow Guard could kill him for 2. When I go giant, if I use rapid growth, I'll hit him for 4. And then No. I can pinpoint strike him for 8, and then rapid growth and hit him for 4. That's 12 damage. He has how many hit points? Not the whole stack, just the first one. 19 hit points. So if I knock him down for 12, 1, 2, 3, pinpoint strike 1 for rapid growth. I don't get to play perseverance. Nah. I want to play Symbiote Suit. Symbiote Suit's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Symbiote Suit. We get 10 hit points. We are still going to go Giant, but we're going to play Perseverance so that we're tough. We're just going to let Snowguard keep on this, and we're going to go ahead and thwart for 4. 5. Our thwart is 5. That's great. Alright. Alright, Sandman, come at me. I'm tough, so I don't care. Alright. 4 damage. That clears my tough status. I get 2 encounter cards. First is Boomerang. Beetle Armor. Attaches to the villain. Huh. That's unfortunate. If I had killed him, then I would have had to deal with that. Alright. Let's see. I deal 1, 2, 3 damage in giant form. Or I could flip tiny and deal 3 damage. I could use Ant-Man, and then when I do that, I can hit him. Unfortunately, I didn't get a... I want my... Now I want my overkill attack. Oh, I'm supposed to have one more card. Alright. Hey, it's Wasp Sting. That's great. So I could go tiny and Wasp Sting. Let's see. And rapid growth. Okay, if I Wasp Sting, I can use those 2 resources to play it. I can rapid growth with 1 resource, and I could play Indomitable. And then I'll be in great shape for doing stuff. So that sounds like a plan. Alright, we're going to go tiny. Why is there 0 threat on the main scheme? I haven't thwarted it yet. That's actually a good argument to play Ant-Man. So I could just Wasp Sting this guy and play Ant-Man. Yeah, that sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Ant-Man. Ant-Man thwarts for 4. 1, 2, Wasp Sting. Deals 5 damage to this guy, which deals 1 damage to the villain. And then I will just go ahead and punch him for 3. We'll bring him back down to 2 health. 6 cards. 3 threat. He attacks me for 3 plus a boost. I'll go ahead and defend this. He does 3 damage. I don't take anything. I get 2 encounter cards. First one is Advance. He schemes for 1 threat. And the second one is Sinister Onslaught. Each criminal enemy attacks if no enemy attack. Is he a criminal? He is. Look at that. Combo City. Alright, he's attacking me. Ooh, ouch. 5 damage. Well, I can use my wings to cancel 1. And then I take 4 damage. And that means he gets a counter and discards a card. Oh, it's Beetle. Alright, we have what doesn't kill me. Let's see. We have Wasp Sting. We have Perseverance. We have Giant Help. So I think what I want to do first is kill him with Ant-Man. So Ant-Man will deal 2 damage to Sandman, defeating him, and he comes back with 23 hit points because it is a little bit annoying that he has plus 4 hit points. Alright, so he has 23 hit points. We will use Ingenuity and Pin Particles to Wasp Sting. Tiny form, so it deals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, technically, before we do the damage, we draw a card with Pin Particles. Alright. What doesn't kill me costs 2. Perseverance costs 1. Indomitable costs 1. As nice as Giant Help would be, I don't think that's what we're going to do. We will play What Doesn't Kill Me. Heal 2, stand up. We will go Giant form and play Perseverance. And this become tough. We'll go ahead and thwart for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearing the whole main scheme. And we'll play an Indomitable. And I guess we use No Guard to knock off the 1 Zand counter. Ooh, this is a triple encounter card turn. This game would probably be over if I hadn't played the Symbiote Suit. But what's the fun in that? That's what I ask you. Alright, he attacks me for 3 plus a boost. That's fine. It's 5 damage, but I'm tough. He's going to attack me 3 more times. Alright. Assault, he attacks me. That was a slip of the tongue, actually. I didn't mean that he was going to actually do that. Alright, I defend for 4. He hits me for 5. He has overkill, by the way. Oh, I forgot to do that. I should have discarded 2 cards. No, 1 card. 2 cards. And then I cleared them. Alright, Snow Guard. Sorry, he hit me for 5. I defended it for 4, so I take 1 damage. 1 damage. And a Zand counter. This is a really annoying hand, actually, as it happens. I hope I can draw something. Alright, he gets this guy, which has 3 threat, and a Zand clone. Oh, I'm not supposed to be exhausted. Sorry. Also, he was supposed to take 2 damage because he attacked me twice. And I am Giant. Alright, the obvious thing to do is to thwart for 5. Because I can do that. Since I can split it up over the schemes however I want. Then we are going to go to Tiny Form. And spend a Pin Particle to play Perseverance. To become tough. And draw 1 card. Oh my god, that's another resource. Wow. Look at that hand. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Alright, Snow Guard is going to go ahead and kill this Sand Clone. Giving the last of her health to that. And Ant-Man is going to clear that Sand counter. Let's see. Actually, I kind of like having Perseverance. I'm going to discard this and Genius, I think. That should be enough to get me some cards I can play. Alright, double Pinpoint Strike. 1, 2, 3. Sandman attacks me. That's fine, I'm tough. Stun the character with the highest attack value. That would be Ty, which, nope, that's me. I have 3 attack. That's annoying. I lose my tough status. I get 2 encounter cards. The first one is Advance again. He schemes for 1. 4. Each character gains Retaliate 1. That's annoying. When White Rabbit attacks you, discard a card. Alright. That's not too bad. So we're stunned. We're going to have to exhaust to clear that. annoyingly. Then we're going to spend 1, 2, 3 resources to do a pinpoint strike on the white rabbit for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 because I killed a minion. And I draw a card because I used a pin particle. And I don't take retaliate because the enemy I actually attacked was defeated. Then I'm going to 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, pinpoint strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and take 1 point of retaliate damage. And then Ant-Man is going to attack for 2, and he is defeated. Yay, we defeated Sandman. Obviously I kept missing the city streets cute triggers, so that was unfortunate. I think I should have run swarm tactics. I had Ant-Man out quite a lot, actually, turns out. So I could have done a lot of switch form and ready, which would have been great with how awesome my stats were, especially with the Venom suit, or Symbiote suit. Symbiote suit's so much fun. It's just unreasonable. Although, obviously, I think I would have won the game if I had just been void striked him. I could have won the game. Likely a turn or two earlier, not getting double encounters. But, hey, sometimes it's just about having fun and not about doing what's necessarily the most strategic. I could have ended the game tough, and he just couldn't. He couldn't get me. He couldn't touch me. Of course, I was going to lose because of threat. So I guess I wouldn't have ended tough. I would have probably just gone giant and thwarted for 4. Since it's going up by 3 every turn, and that's a lot, actually, as it happens. But, hey, that's not what you got to do when you win. When you win, it doesn't matter how much threat's on the main scheme. So, alright, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I had a fun time playing Wasp with the protection against Sandman, getting into the sinister motives. Next, we're going to face off against Venom, and I picked somebody out to play against Venom. Ironheart. We're going to do Ironheart against Venom. We're just going through the new heroes with the sinister motives. They're a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the champions and the spider people. So we'll go through with Nova and Ironheart and Ghost Spider and Miles. That's my plan. I think in that order. And I played Protection on Wasp, so that means I'm not going to play Protection Ghost Spider. I'm going to play Aggression Ghost Spider, which means I won't play Aggression Nova. But anyways, as fun as all of those decks are, these are, lots of different fun ways to play, and so we're just exploring some different options. All right. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, share videos and all that stuff, and I will see you next time.